What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to be doing a slightly different type of skills video. It's kind of creating viral skills that have already been done. I'm just going to recreate some today and some shots as well, but we'll get into that. So as many of you know, I do fantasy leagues and stuff that everyone's involved in, and if you guys want to be a part of that, you can check out my Twitter, and that's where the link for all that stuff is. But a few people ask where I get all my news from, my injuries stuff and all that stuff, and I just want to show you this app, ONEFOOTBALL. It has pretty much everything on there. You can select your team, so mine's Middlesbrough. Most of their news comes up straight away, but because they're not in the Premier League, it doesn't really make a difference for them. But with this app, you can kind of check like the transfer news when transfer windows are open. You can check like other viral videos and stuff, but you can also check about the games, what's happening, the results and everything, and you can also check about injuries and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the app that I use for like everything fantasy related and stuff, and it's really, really useful. But getting back to the viral video tab, there's like loads of different viral skills, shots, like funny moments and stuff on the video part right here. I think you start on the following so you can see all the news and stuff, but then if you move over to videos, you can see all this stuff. And I went and chose a video that had like loads of skills on, loads of nice shots and stuff, and me and Nathan, we went out and we tried to recreate some, so here's that video. Also, if you want to check out this app, you can get that in the link in the description. It's very useful, so if you're looking for something to use, then use that one. Okay, so this first skill is called the scoop turn, and it's done by Dele Alli in this video, and that's why I'm recreating it today. He likes to use this skill a lot. I think he's used it a bunch of times in the Premier League at least, and I've seen the Champions League and other stuff, he's probably used it there as well. But Dele Alli pulls it off perfectly, not so much in this little video clip. It kind of gets pushed, and maybe it was a foul in the end, I'm not too sure, but we only seen the first 6 seconds on the ONEFOOTBALL app. But either way, it's a very, very nice turn, so I've showed both examples of us doing it, one beating the defender and one getting pushed just like he did to recreate it. But it's a really, really nice turn. Now, the whole point of it is keeping the ball close to your foot as you can. You want it literally to be touching your foot the whole time you do the turn. The less touches you have, because sometimes it might touch 1 or 2 or 3 times, the less touches you have, the more smooth it's going to come off, and especially if you're going for the megs, you need it as smooth as you can be. Why it works so well is when you're doing the turn, it looks like you're going to go backwards, and then you turn your body a little bit more and go through, and that's how you fool the defender. But just give this a load of practice and see what we can come up with. So next up we have the first skill that was shown on the app's video, which was Raheem Sterling's little flick through the legs, and this is one of my favourite skills. I used it a lot in futsal before, but not as much in football, but either way it still can come off. I've used it in games as well. But with this one, it's kind of just about the right time to do the skill. It's not so much the scenario and stuff like that, it's more about the timing of it. You got to make sure you're going to fool the defender to open their legs in order to be able to do this skill. It's only one of them that's a nutmeg. You can't really do it around the player either. It's always through the legs, so you've got to make sure you get the legs spread just before you do the skill. It's very important to make sure this is used by the 2 pieces, the one push out first and the one drag through the legs, because you pushing it out first kind of fools the defender into thinking you're going to go that direction. That's when they step, and then he or she doesn't know where the ball's going to go, and you're going to flick it through the legs. You can do this backwards as well. I use it backwards more often, I feel. You're facing away from yourself and you push it forward, and then you're turning backwards on a 180 as you push the ball through the legs. I didn't show this in an example, but I was just trying to recreate Raheem Sterling's skill that he did in the game there. But it's a beautiful skill. Like I say, I used it more indoor football, futsal and stuff like that, but it can be used on a football pitch, so if you can, give it a go in a game. I wouldn't recommend using this in your own half, but maybe more in the other half. But yeah, give it a shot. Okay, so I don't know exactly what to name this skill. It's kind of a Maradona or a roulette, whatever you want to call it, mixed with a McGeady spin, because you're kind of going inside when you're doing it. But he kind of has a situation there where like he can use either one, but the roulette works a little bit better because if he McGeady spin, he probably would have hurt himself. They probably would have took him out. But either way, it was just a really, really nice skill, and it pulled off perfectly. We gave it a go, and we tried to do the slide tackle as well. I couldn't really slide tackle, but Bays did, and it just looks really, really nice. So with this one, what you're doing is, as you're running forward, you're kind of stopping the ball and dragging it back a little bit with your front foot, which for us and the guy on the wing was the right foot, and he goes inside with his left. But yeah, give this one a shot. You kind of, like I said, dragging it back with one foot, going inside with the other one, like a McGeady spin, but you're using the bottom of your foot, so it's kind of like the roulette. So yeah, you guys name it in the comment section. What do you think it's called? Have you ever seen it used before? It's really, really nice. Combine 2 skills. Very nice. Okay, so we have Mane's skill now, which was kind of viral. Well, it went really, really viral. That's why it's on this app right now. Yeah, it's just an amazing skill to look at and watch, because Neymar ends up in row B over there, and it was just ridiculous. Very, very ridiculous. So I'm going to break it down and explain how he did it. So it's actually all about his right foot's movement. So he's going inside on his left, obviously we know that. So what he does is he goes outside, inside with his right foot all in the air, and then steps one more time outside with his right foot and stamps. That's when Neymar gets sent, and that's when he took the ball and goes inside of Neymar. But yeah, Neymar kind of made it a little bit easier because it wasn't great defending, but at the same time the skill just, it was just really, really nice. Like I say, Neymar knows all the skills, so he knows what he was up against right there, and Mane just gave him a little bit of a taste. So yeah, perfect skill right there. You want to kind of dangle your leg a little bit off the floor, not too high, because then it becomes quite obvious. You want to dangle it a little bit, and then go outside, inside, step your foot to go outside again. That's when the player gets sent, and then you're taking the ball inside. And it's just really nice. It's like a few dummies put in a one, and yeah, that's why it works so well. So yeah, just give this one a shot. Alright, so the next skill that we have on the OneFootball app video is a single step over. Now, I've said this many times on my videos. You can go check them all out if you really want to, and I've got a lot of breakdowns about step over and how it should be done. But right here is a perfect example of how to sell your defender and then take the ball out and have time to make a cross or have a shot or make another pass, whatever you want to do. People just think that you can stick your foot around the ball and take it out and you're going to dummy the defender. That isn't true. You need to put emphasis on the ball in order to get past them. Now with this one, he goes left and then to his right to put a cross in or whatever he's going to do. And he waits and waits for the perfect time where he thinks the defender's going to commit. And when he does the step, that's when the defender does commit, and then he goes out and he's gone. Just a couple little points on the step over that a few people miss sometimes. Make sure your foot stays low around the ball, because you're trying to make sure they lose the vision of the ball for like half a second or something as your foot goes round, and they kind of lose sight of where you're going to go, and that's when you exploit the space. Just remember that. Just remember the foot stays nice and low around the ball, and you'll do absolutely fine. Alright, so on to the last skill now. We're coming to an end of all the skills, but basically Di Maria sends, I believe, Isco for a little trip real quick with this skill. It's really, really nice. It's just all about body movement and how you use your body in order to fool the defender, which in this case I believe it is Isco. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But Di Maria uses his body really well. He stands up tall when he's doing it. He really looks like he's going to go one way and then goes back again and then takes out the ball originally the way he was going at first, and the defender ends up on the floor. So yeah, that's what can happen with a nice skill. But yeah, just remember the body position of where you are. You're trying to stop the defender from seeing the ball, and that's what Di Maria did. He got right up tall, nice and big, and he fooled the defender by one step. He didn't really fall for that one as much as the second one though, and then he takes the ball out the first way, and it just looks really, really nice, especially when a defender ends up on the floor, or whoever it is around you. But yeah, give this one a shot. It's really, really simple. It's just two dummies, but it's about the right time of using it. If there's a defender coming on you and you're running away from them, that's the perfect time to use it, as long as you make yourself nice and big and they can't see the ball. But yeah, give it a go. Okay, so they were 6 skills that you guys can use. Let me know in the comment section which one was your favorite one. But now we're going to get into 2 different goals that have been scored recently, and yeah, we're just going to try and recreate them. So here's that. Alright, so I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes. When the timer's up, we're going to stop trying to do this shot. It's going to be ridiculously hard to do anyways, but I've got 15 minutes to try and do it. I'm going to maybe stop it as well when we're retrieving the balls, because as you can imagine, the ball's probably going to go in the trees, but we'll see how it goes anyways. Let's get to it.
Let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
So we spent 15 minutes trying this volley. It was really, really difficult, and just to pull that off in a game is absolutely madness. We didn't even really get close. I mean, we're never going to really hit the bar, but we didn't even hit that top corner, I don't think. So either way, it was really, really difficult in the time we had. I mean, we spent about 6 or 7 minutes trying to get the balls from the trees. But yeah, we gave it a go. Now let's move on to the next shot. Alright, so I think we did a little bit better with that one. I don't know what you guys think, but let me know in the comment section. I think we did a lot better actually than the first volley. The volley was super difficult. I think if we spent maybe half an hour on there, we probably wouldn't have even got it. It was ridiculous technique. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Go check out that OneFootball app. It's down in the description. If you want to check that out, then you can. Go check out all my social media and stuff like that. And let me know in the comment section what you think of this video. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, then let me know. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video.